After the main exposure process, load the plate carefully face up into the fast processor. Make sure the processor is up to temperature and has an adequate amount of web to complete the entire plate. Select the plate gauge type and process for the plate. After completion, examine the floor, as it should be even and relatively smooth. If there appears to be patches of areas where excess polymer exists, the back exposure may be too short and you are not processing down to the real floor. For solvent processing, center the plate in a Cyrel punch, making sure the plate is level against the back. Punch the plate twice to make sure the holes get punched all the way through. After the holes have been punched, carefully load the plate face up into the solvent processor. After you secure the clamps, make sure that the machine is up to the current temperature and the correct thickness is selected. The optimized washout time is determined during the back exposure step test discussed in detail in another video. Process the plate, and while that operation is going, head to the dryer to make sure it's set at 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the washout has completed, carefully remove the plate from the solvent processor and place into the dryer. It's important to note that hotter drying temperatures can cause shrinking to the polyester support, resulting in dimensional stability issues with the plate. Dry for the suggested times based on a plate thickness. The light finishing and post-exposure can be performed simultaneously in most exposure units. If you are required to perform these steps individually, be sure to post-expose the plate first, then light finish. The proper light finishing is determined with the light finishing step test described in another video. The result should be a plate that is no longer tacky to the touch and should not be able to stick to itself.